This matcha website has a scroll triggered animation in the hero section, a premium dark header, these creamy editorial sections, and product cards that even explain the history of matcha as you scroll. This whole thing comes together in under 10 minutes using Google AntiGravity. But that's not all. This website is also responsive, so it looks good on mobile, and I can even import it into WordPress as a real theme. So it's actually live and usable. So here is my exact workflow that you can also follow. First, I generate the full website inside AntiGravity using one clear prompt and one reference image. Then I refine the layout inside AntiGravity so it looks intentional and not AI generated. After that, I can convert the project into a proper WordPress theme inside AntiGravity itself, and finally activate that theme in WordPress so the site is live. Alright, let's start with the visuals because that is what makes the hero and the scroll sections feel premium. For this project, I am using Lumi AI to grab an image of a matcha glass. I can just scroll to find something that looks good and then download it. Now I can bring that image into Canva, and if you have Canva Pro, this part is super quick. Again, you don't have to use Canva, but I'm using it because it is faster for me right now. All I have to do is click on the image, then click on the edit button at the top, and a left panel opens up. Inside that, I can look for Magic Expand and click on it. Now I can choose it to expand the image to the entire screen and get a clean 16:9 image that works perfectly as a website background. If you already have an image of your product, you can use that as well to create the video using Google VO3 or any other AI video generator. Now let's convert this into a video using Canva. All I have to do is select the image to video option. Then it allows me to generate a 3-second image to video clip, which actually gives me a clean motion background for the hero section. Once it is generated, I can download the video in 4K quality. Next, I need to turn that video into a sequence of images because AntiGravity can use image frames really well for scroll-based animations. So I can open a video to image converter. In this case, I'm using easygif.com. Let's upload the video, choose Convert to Images, and let it process. Once that's done, I can download everything as a zip file and extract it. Now I am left with a folder of perfectly ordered frames. These frames are ideal for hero sections and scroll animations. And this is exactly what I will bring into AntiGravity next. Now I know these images are in JPG format and they can be pretty heavy for a live website. But don't worry, I'll even show you a quick fix that I use to keep my sites optimized and running fast using a free WordPress plugin called AirLift. For now, let's move into AntiGravity, and this is where everything comes together. Here is the exact structure I asked for. Now I've included the exact prompt I used in the description below, so you can just copy it and get started right away. I also use a reference image because a reference image communicates spacing, alignment, and layout way better than words. You can grab reference images from sites like Awards, Dribble, or Behance. Alright, now click Build. AntiGravity generates a full website preview. Now that the base layout is in place, this is where the image sequence folder becomes useful. I can drag the entire image sequence folder into the project, and then I'll tell AntiGravity to use that folder to update the landing page using those images. I don't manually place each image and I don't animate anything by hand. I just give it the folder and a clear instruction to generate the scroll sequence, and AntiGravity handles all the things. Also, every prompt I use in this video is linked in the description below, so you can just copy and follow along exactly. Now let's start with the hero section because it sets the tone for the entire site. The first version feels a little busy. There is a free starter kit label and it does not match the calm premium vibe. Then I can focus on the Japanese headline and make it a bit bigger and give it more breathing room so it feels intentional and not crowded. After that, I can keep the action simple and add an Add to Cart button. There is also a card on the right side and it adds noise, so let's remove that completely. The moment I do that, the whole hero section feels cleaner and more premium. Next, let's add a scroll down icon using an image from the assets folder. I'll make it fade out as well as I scroll. Now I can move up to the header and polish it. Let's also make it sticky but subtle. At this point, the site feels finished. Everything has a purpose and nothing feels like a filler. This is my signal to stop tweaking and move forward. But before we convert this into a WordPress site, let's do one more important step. Let's make the entire website fully responsive across all devices. So here's what I can do. I can give AntiGravity a simple prompt like make this entire website fully responsive across all devices, including desktop, laptop, tablet, and mobile, and give it a list of requirements below. You can slot in your own requirements based on your website. Once that looks clean, then we can move into the WordPress conversion step. Now, instead of rebuilding everything from scratch in Elementor, I can convert this AntiGravity site directly into WordPress theme files. So, AntiGravity stays as my design engine and WordPress is the platform that runs it. Inside that AntiGravity agent, I give it a clear prompt and ask it to generate a complete WordPress theme structure. This includes header.php with the sticky header logic, footer.php, index.php, page.php, functions.php, and style.css. The agent creates a complete theme folder inside the project with all these files. Now, these are real WordPress theme files that are ready to install. Let's jump into WordPress. From here, I have two options. I can upload the theme as a zip file, or I can place the theme folder manually using a file manager. I'll show you the manual method. It's the best way to really understand what's actually happening behind the scenes. By default, WordPress doesn't actually have a file manager, but don't worry, we can fix that in seconds. Just go to the plugins tab and search for a file manager plugin. Then install and activate it. Once that's done, open the file manager from the menu, and inside you'll see a folder called WP content. Open that and then go into themes. This is basically where all your WordPress themes are stored. From here you can either upload the theme folder you just created or drag and drop the files manually. Either way, it's really simple. So inside the themes folder, I can just right click and create a new folder and then give it a name. This will be your theme name. Once that's done, I can simply drag in all the files like index.php, header.php, footer.php, and style.css. And that's it. At this point, WordPress already recognizes this as a valid theme. Now go to Appearance. You'll see the new theme you just created. You can just activate it, and that's it. The design looks the same, the spacing feels the same, and the site runs inside WordPress as a real theme. And now that the site is live, let's do the quick optimization step I mentioned earlier, because these hero section frames are JPGs and they can be quite heavy for WordPress. So let's go to airlift.net, log in with my Google account, and add my site. Once that's active, I can run its optimization once, and it automatically compresses the heavy images and changes them to the WebP format. So the site loads fast without me changing the design. This means the visuals stay premium, the animation still feels smooth, but the page size drops and the performance improves. If you want to use AirLift on your site, just go to the description below and get AirLift for free. And if you want to learn how to use AntiGravity to create interactive 3D websites, then click here and watch this video.